You can go to my page on Facebook.
Welcome to the Patriots Lab, where we ain't even trying to make them liberals mad. Cause freedom of speech is what us individuals have. This is the gift from gab, talking about things that the brainwash cannot mentally grasp, like staying loud and waving our American flags. This is for the free thinkers, wearing their mind and wearing the cash. Claiming the swamp is the ultimate goal, but the sheeple swear it's fad, like it's just a phrase. But when we show them the facts, fools got nothing to say. And then the government stay, wanna get up in our face. What has it done? Yeah, Trump's in the way. Try to protect us from the troubles of fate. And because of that, we'll never lose our faith. With God keeping us cool and safe. But I still hope we get 4 more years so we can throw a huge parade. I can see it now. Patriots on the flow, and Patriots will go down in history as one of the goats. For making the swamp pay for taking every one of his votes. His enemies are the cancer, whether or not Trump give him the smoke. Now relax, sit back, and take notes as we kick facts with the homie Razor. Speak your mind in the Patriots Lab. It's freedom time in the Patriots Lab, where we ain't even trying to, we make them liberals mad. I said speak your mind in the Patriots Lab. It's freedom time in the Patriots Lab, where we not even trying to, we make them liberals mad. I said, speak your mind in the Patriots Lab. It's freedom time in the Patriots Lab, where we not even trying to, we make them liberals mad. Speak your mind. It's freedom time. Without even trying to, we make them liberals mad.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Good morning, people, patriots, whoever you consider yourself to be. Yo, what's good, fam? Let me get up in here so I can see who's actually in the building. Bear with me. As y'all can see, I got a special guest with me this morning. I'm trying to see what the volume is going to sound like. So y'all just hold on 1 second and we'll get it up and running. Wait for some eyeballs to come up here at the same time. So we're gonna get it in. We will get it in. Y'all remember, drop your comments, like, share, subscribe. I like the way it sounds. I don't know if the picture is a little messed up. If it is, that's because I ain't got it in focus. But I'm looking on my laptop, so it seems to be okay. Who we got in the building? Hey, brother, haven't been in the zone to watch your lives for a while. You rock this, brother. Gotta bounce and paint my office walls. Catch you next time. Peace and love, man. Like I said, I gotta bust on the comments so I can see who's actually commenting on here. And I'll be able to get with y'all. Y'all give me a minute. I'm waiting for some more eyeballs to come up in here. But I got a special guest with me today. She is actually, I ain't ashamed to admit it, she's like my favorite cousin. She gets me, if y'all know what I mean. And her name is Miss Lolo. What's up, Mama D? We got Mama D. Brother Garrick from Canada is in the building. Cousin Lathan Fagans is in the building. Good morning, good morning. We got my cousin Lolo. She's in the building with me. And just to give her a quick recap, Lolo has just passed her test, got her CDL, so she's going to be out there on those great roads. She's now one of them lady truckers. And so y'all make sure y'all holler at her. Y'all make sure y'all get her channel. And everything of that nature. Who we got? Muhammad Radu. Hello, my brother. Life is getting ready to get to be interesting. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But I'm gonna turn the floor over to Lolo, and she's gonna introduce herself, tell you a little bit about herself, a little bit of actual and factual, and you'll see why we related. And we'll go ahead and take it from there.
Hey, good morning. My name is Loretta, also known as Lolo. I'm here to support my cousin, in his dreams and goals with the Patriots Lab. However, I am a beginner at this female trucking industry. I guess what is it, CB?
CDL?
The little,
CB.
This little CB thing, will be Lolo. I was in trucking school for the past 4 weeks down in Knoxville, Tennessee, and I was just glazing through some news and I noticed that there were two ships that was surrounding Hawaii. And it kind of worried me, but it mostly concerned me because I'm like, why are they so close to our land? And why hasn't the US backed them up? So I did a little research. And in my research, it stated that they were actually Russian spy ships. So I come to the one who knows best, my cousin Ray, because he's into the political part of that, in which I'm not. So yeah, it's a Russian spy ship. So my question still remains: why hasn't the U.S. backed them up yet? They're watching them, but why haven't they backed them up yet? Like, how much more information are you wanting these people to get about America? Don't you think they have enough? I do.
And this is, I live by the tracks. And see, what I love about this segment is because it's coming from somebody who's not into the political arena whatsoever, but somebody that's aware of what's going on that just ain't normal. It just don't sound right. So she got questions. Like a lot of people got questions. Like we had this Chinese balloon that was going over the United States and collected all of the intelligence off of military bases and this and that. And people want to know, this ain't normal. This ain't normal. Are we being surrounded for a global ambush? I mean, really, what's really going on? And like she said, why aren't we even pushing back these Russian ships that are out there? Why aren't we showing a physical presence? It's one thing to say we're surveilling, but why aren't we meeting strength or force with strength and force? It's a madman world out there. It's a madman world out there.
So if y'all have any comments to the question, or your insight, your knowledge of it, please share it to help me understand, because I'm just totally mind boggled, to be honest with you. Just totally mind boggled. That's just like somebody surrounding your front yard and you're just letting them sit there and just chill for weeks upon weeks upon weeks. And you're just sitting there just watching them. No, back them up, tell them they got to go. And if they don't, then, take necessary steps and precautions to handle it as it should be handled. That's all I'm saying. Now, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. If you agree, let me know you agree. And if you can elaborate, that would be wonderful.
I got a question for you. You being a mother raising a young daughter, she's what, 11 now?
13.
13. Woo! Time flies. How is it? How are you seeing it different with her growing up, and how you're having to raise her to where when you were growing up and how you were raised, whether it be school, whether it be just activities outside? Do you see that she is the quality of life that our children today, is it any better or worse that they're subjected to?
To me, it's worse because inside the school systems, and my daughter's not mainstream. She's actually premature, developmentally delayed, born at a pound and 3 ounces at 23 weeks. But school nowadays, I don't think the teachers take their job seriously. I think they are overwhelmed, and I think a lot of them have lost interest in their jobs. However, if you're on the news, you see inside the school systems of special needs children as well as mainstream kids getting abused by teachers, whether it's physical, their verbal abuse. Um, Me growing up in school, I didn't encounter any of that. So I would say, children growing up today, the world is not a better place. Every day it gets worse. Um, and the only ones that can change it is us. So I guess that's where the voting and all that stuff comes into play. But you also got to know who you're voting for and why you're voting for whoever you're voting for. What can they actually bring to the table to change or promote a bill to change? However, to be quite frankly with y'all, um, I don't vote. And the reason why I don't vote is because any president that I have seen in office, I've never seen any changes to my life. I'm speaking for self. For my life, nothing they have changed or put into effect has changed my life. Okay, so I really don't care who's president of the United States of America, and I don't know. I
Lathan
just don't vote.
Lathan says we might be going to war. What would make you say that? What would make you say that, cousin? What are you hearing in New York? Because you see, you live up in a state where anything you hear on the news is going to pertain to something totally different. So they might be scaring the hell out of y'all up there in that blue state up in New York because that's what they do. Um, we down here in Tennessee, we ain't got people looking up at the sky and wondering if tomorrow's gonna end and stuff like that. It all comes down to what you're subject to. Um, I don't believe that we're gonna end up in a war. I don't believe our military is going to. There comes a time when people say enough is enough, and I don't believe our military taking the oath, standing against all enemies, foreign and domestic, are gonna let it get to that point. It's a lot of saber rattling going on right now to intimidate and to put fear into people, and it's a shouting match basically. I don't think nobody wants to throw no punches because it's like it's like the generations now. It ain't about fighting with fists. Nowadays they want to shoot people. War is just on a bigger scale. It's really, if it came to war, it would be of mass destruction, and I don't think anybody wants that. I don't think no country wants that. I don't think no country wants to experience what happened to Nagasaki over in Japan, because whether it was a second or a first on us, that's exactly what would happen. And that's why I had an issue and a bad problem with the United States allowing the balloon to just freely float over this country, because at any time it could have exploded. It could have did mass casualty damage. um, I don't know what took them so long to shoot it down. I don't know why it always takes public opinion and public peer pressure or the voice of reason to finally come to some individuals to do the right thing. I had somebody tell me today, I just met him, didn't know who he was. Matter of fact, he was my internet guy. Came hooked up my internet. White dude. Looked me straight in the eye. He said that damn thing should have been shot down over the waters there in international space.
That part.
It's not a black and white thing. It's a common sense thing. I don't know what it's going to take. I don't know what it's going to take. So Like my cousin was saying, you just gonna sit. You gonna sit in your crib and just watch your kids just destroy the house and not do nothing, because that's what's happening right now. We have these little kids in this government that are just tearing up the house. Just tearing up the house. She think it's fun being a truck driver right now, getting ready to be a truck driver. I just hope that things change with the economy and the way things go right now, because it's real. It's real. Truckers are our number one source, and they're screwing them left and right. They're our number one source to get anything we need across this country. So, did y'all have your morning coffee this morning? I don't know, and y'all already know. Let me give the shouts out. I want to give a shout out to my son Zarian for watching. I want to give a shout out to Mac McGregor for watching. Muhammad for watching. Tammy Brew is watching. Bill Reese, Boone, North Carolina, is in the lab this morning. Appreciate the love. What's on your mind? What's on your mind? What do y'all think? What's going on? I'll read some of the comments. As you can see, I'm not sitting straight up at the laptop, but now this gave me an idea, so I got to go get one of them things that's wireless that I can put on my knee, so I can put the comments up there. So don't think I forgot about you. So I'm gonna go ahead and go and read them off real quick. Payoffs. Yes, that's what it is. China and Russia is propaganda. Keep citizens in fear and make them think there's a threat, using propaganda and fear to push their agendas. Yes, both right and left, Republicans and Democrats. You are so correct on that, because at the end of the day, nobody wants to lose their life. Because if you lose your life, there's no way to have power or authority, because it'll all be for nothing. When you're going to lose your life so the man next to you can have it? No. But see, what happens is these threats and this saber rattling, it could lead into something. You know, it's like two dudes just talking crap, and all of a sudden somebody throw a punch. Yo, why even put yourself in that situation? Why even put yourself in that situation? The president administration has changed my life in a negative way. I am 70 years old and worry for the future of our country for the first time in my life. Wow. That's saying a lot.
Yeah, for you to be 70 years old and you seeing the country getting worse, like, that's crazy.
Because you lived through a lot. You lived through the World Trade Centers, Vietnam, Iraq War, but you see the big picture. America has never seemed for a person that can really understand this, which I'm sure that follower understands. We have never seemed vulnerable to be taken over by anybody. And now we sit idly by as countries send spy ships and spy balloons and open borders with terrorists that come across. America has never, ever sat in this. We are now the hunted. Where at one time, people feared us as being the hunter. Come on now, I know I make sense. Keep it actual and factual. Like, share, subscribe, ring that bell so y'all can get the instant notifications. Your boy's back up on YouTube. Yes, YouTube. I'm back on YouTube. I told you. This is the fourth time YouTube shut me down, and I've gotten back up. So, y'all spread the word, spread the love. Let's get them subscribers back up there, because one thing, until I get 1,000 subscribers back on YouTube, your boy cannot go live on the mobile. So you will not see me on no locations and no destinations. Spread the word. Tammy Brow, first time watching from Canada, wanted to see what American Patriots were talking about for a change. Well, let me tell you what. How do you like it so far? Prayers out to the Canadians. I remember when I was up in Niagara Falls and I had the opportunity to go across and meet wonderful Canadians. Wonderful Canadians. Prayers out to what y'all are going through, because what y'all are going through is nothing. Is nothing. What we're going through is nothing compared to what y'all going through. Is what I meant to say. We got your back. We know y'all got y'all back, but I understand that y'all are going through something that's a lot further along in the process. Y'all dealing with stuff that we are trying to prevent us from dealing with here. Y'all keep them convoys going. Y'all keep them freedom rallies going. Nothing but Canadian love, man. Nothing but Canadian for you guys. Nothing but. What else is going on? What else is going on? Hey, did you hear they was slowly but surely dropping cases on R. Kelly? Now I don't know what that's about. I just know, and like I tell you guys, don't take my word for it. Do your research. It's easy. Pick up your phone, research it. Yeah, the black lady. What's the black AG? Letitia James up in New York City. She had to come out, and I believe it was 30 charges that they had to no longer pursue. But she's gonna get on TV because she got her audience watching, and she just thinks they just as dumb. She gonna get on TV, say how she had to drop 30 charge cases on them, and more to come in other states. But they had the evidence and they had the witnesses, but for some reason, see, I hate when people try to rationalize when people do dumb shit, and I hate when people try to rationalize when people lie. I hate.
That's why it's not good to lie. Tell the truth. Although some people may get mad, they can scratch their ass and get glad.
You.
But when you lie, you have to make up another lie to cover that lie, to cover that lie, to cover that lie. Keep it real. It costs nothing at all to keep it real. And that way people will know how to take you. They don't have to guess who you are. They will know who you are by keeping it real. It costs zero, zilch, nothing, nada. Be real with yourself before you can actually be real with anyone else. Tip for today.
Laura Lee, Arizona. Good morning. Good morning. Arizona's in the house. Hope everything is great. Tell her husband I said hello. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate you, Mama D. We met Canadians in Hagerstown, Maryland. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. And you got to get that RB going, Mama D, so we can go ahead and get this tour going. Get it all up. Get the all changed, and let's do this. Tell Mr. Randy I said nothing but love. Lathan says it just might be a distraction. Everything is a distraction. Yes, it has been a while, Laura Lee. It has been a while. Everything's good. Everything's good. You know, just navigating through everything. And girl, a lot of stuff you told me has come to pass. A lot of stuff you told me has come to pass. A lot of people don't know what. See, y'all think I just bring you information that I get on my own and stuff like that. No, I have patriots and patriots all around this great nation that just feed me information and feed me information and feed me information. Mama D said you got a new motor home. Well, me and Steph will have to come on down to Marysville and visit. Ain't nothing but a 2-hour ride. Mama D, guess what? No, we'll surprise you. You got a new motorhome. We got a new car. We bought a new car yesterday. We had to. The red baby was on his last legs. There is much more happening now. The balloon more than likely was the white hats. That shot it down. Laura Lee, were they the white hats that shot it down? because Lord knows if this government was going to shoot it down, they should have shot it down. I don't think they would have ever let it come over here. So somebody might have, just, we'll never know.
So what's the political terminology for white hats?
The good guys.
Oh, okay.
You got your white hats and you got your black hats.
Okay. So the white hats are the good guys, the black hats are the bad guys.
The white hats are the generals and captains and admirals that really ain't down for this shit because they got pride. You got 40-year career people that are like, wait a minute. And the thing is, our government, if one of those generals or somebody did shoot that down without getting authority from the government, I don't believe anything would happen to them because it would make a public spectacle. Because he would have to come out and say, listen, what y'all are doing is wrong. I swore an oath to defend this country from all enemies, foreign and domestic. The last thing administrations want to happen is the country to finally maybe have to see something drastic before they say, you know what? Enough is a damn enough. We're not going to let you do this. Can you imagine a career military person say, yeah, I shot it down. Y'all let this enemy thing come across international waters and stuff. Yeah, I swore no. That's an enemy. Because at the end of the day, people, you know how I keep it. Everything is actual and factual. That was an enemy. China. Even the DOD, to make it long, Department of Defense, was on TV telling people, yes, but we're closely monitoring it. I don't want you to closely monitor it. I want you to shoot it down before it's had several days to scan whatever it wanted to scan. You know what they say? If you don't learn from history, history is bound to repeat itself. Laura Lee, yes. And the balloon is white hats. Okay. So we'll never know who did it, if they did it. Let me see if I can find something here also. China has denied already that it was not theirs and investigating. Okay, well, slow down, Laura Lee. You're feeding me too much info at the same time. You got to make me get my medicine going early. So you trying to tell me that Trump has the football nuclear code? He came to South Carolina, rallied Air Force One. I'm gonna have to look at that. See, I tell you, people tell me information all the time. Let me see. Let me see how actual and factual. But you know what? I don't expect them to have that on there, even if it is true. Let me see. Trump shows up South Carolina in Air Force One. I'm gonna see if they got the nerve to put it up on there.
I'm back. I'm gonna go get my medicine real quick.
Only the local news show reported it. Well, you know me, I'm gonna dig into the archives. Whether I gotta dig into the news stations around that time that were down there, but they gotta have some type of photos of Trump landing in South Carolina. So I'm gonna look. But yeah, we just I got a great guest with me this morning. My cousin, she's hopped in here, and I appreciate you, Lady Patriot. But y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, ring that bell. And I'm not back there in the lab, as you can see. I'm in my living room, and it's a good day today. It's a good day.
I'm back.
So now we have what y'all think about the squad? What y'all think about the squad? Y'all know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Ilhan Omar, the one in Minnesota. They all are off committees, and they are literally coming on national TV crying. Yo, they are crying, tear crying, baby crying. Not when you hear somebody be like, man, dude, you always crying. Not somebody just always singing the sob story. They were crying as if somebody just hit them in their big toe with a hammer and it hurt real bad. Tears and everything. Talking about how it's unfair and how. Are you serious? The way they have put down Israel, America, and how they've lied. And the one chick, you think we forgot you married your brother? Ain't nobody forget about that. Just because they stopped talking about it don't mean we forgot about it. Elon Omar, you married your brother. Really? This chick up in Minnesota, she's a representative. She married her brother so he can get here.
Mm.
And they ain't even do nothing about it.
I guess that's the case with money talks, bullshit walks.
You know what? Yeah.
Money talks and bullshit walks. But it be the bullshit that to be having America looking crazy.
I don't know. Is that illegal?
I mean, maybe from whatever country they're from, but I don't know about over here.
You can bring somebody from another country over here that's a relative and marry them so they can get over here.
Shit. I guess so.
Crazy
shit. I guess so.
Well, shit. If you can have I guess if you can have J6ers locked up in D.C. for 2.5 years without any type of court dates and stuff like that, I guess you can do anything you want. I guess if you the senator and you steal classified documents and take them home, which is blatantly breaking the law, and you still walking around not walking around, you still shuffling around trying to run a country. That's what I don't understand. Stolen elections all over is what will expose everything. Married her brother to get a visa. That is what she will adjudicate. That's what she will adjudicate it for. Omar believes in family love. AOC was literally picked from a group that acted the best to fill the position. You are right. You are right about that. But this is my thing, y'all. I'm gonna touch on this, and y'all like, share, subscribe, ring that bell so you can get them instant notifications. And let's let me see if I can. I'm gonna sit up here real quick, and we're gonna take a little breaky break.
According to Google, it says yes.
We're gonna take a little break, but before I do that, y'all know what I got to do for you guys. So let me go ahead and get this going. And y'all sit tight for a minute.
Crazy, crazy.
We back. We back. We back. We back. We back. We actual. We back. With the actual is factual. All right. All right. All right. All right. I'll see the comment. Frosty Broccoli, LOL. If you want to see foreign influence in U.S. policies, forget Russia and look at AI Pack. Also, while you're at it, look into the USS Liberty and five dancing Israel eyes from 9/11. Okay, okay, okay. Well, thank you for that little bit of information. But like I said, y'all like, share, subscribe. You can find me on YouTube, back up and running. IG, of course, Facebook, Patriots Lab Uncensored Facebook, Facebook page, MeWe, Twitter, Twitch. You already know your boy coming. Oh my goodness. So before we get into our last segment, I want to touch on something that makes sense, at least to me, because I got into I don't like it, but because I try to talk to people that I believe really got got a sense of thinking. Um, stay emotional. I'll get to your comments in a second. Um, so here we have, and, uh, and once again, I'm making the comparison. So we're gonna start with Donald J. Trump. And you, for those of you who are just tuning in and haven't been following me, you already know Trump is my guy. I will. When I sit down with him dinner and have dinner, I'm gonna let him. He already gonna know. But anyway, here you have a man that is still, for some godforsaken reason, is walking around after everything. The Russia collusion was close. We found that out. That was a big lie. He had no impeachment one, impeachment two, impeachment after you get out. None of those went nowhere. My thing is, see, they knew from the beginning it was nothing, but they just had to throw it out there in what? To amplify what they need to amplify at that time and hope and pray that it would somehow gradually find its way under the rug down the line. And lo and behold, the things that they amplify at the time, why have they forgotten about those things? That's like you pursuing a murderer, and then one day you wake up and just say, you know what, bro, I know you killed me, bro. I ain't even coming after you no more. After everything they put him through. You know why? Because they was all lies. Whether you hate the man, like the man, love the man, despise the man, they were all lies. So it all leads up to the last most outrageous situation they put in, Mar-a-Lago. They raid Mar-a-Lago. They put out a bunch of classified documents, empty folders, to make the assumption or the illusion that this man had classified documents. Well, you know what? If the President of the United States has the authority and the sole authority and only authority to declassify any type of information that he wants upon leaving office, why was this such a big issue? Because y'all try to put the perception and the thought in people's mind that if we just can just make people think that he couldn't have, so we'll say he stole it. Because see, if you tell people that somebody stole something, their initial reaction ain't gonna say, "Well, did he have the right to have them?" No, they trigger gonna be like, "Well, damn, he stole." They ain't even gonna think about the other side of the coin. Some might, they might slow down and pump the brakes and be like, "Well, did he have the right to have them?" But 9 times out of 10, they not. They just gonna be like, "Well, damn, he stole." But he had authority to steal them. But you see, this is the thing. The FBI knew where it was. It was protected by Secret Service. They made him put a double lock on it. He was in communication with the National President Archive. What reason did they have to go and put it all out there? He was in litigation. Whether they like what he was litigating about or not, it ain't like the National President Archive just closed the book and said, you know what, we're done. You refuse to give it back. We got to send people in. But they want to rush up in the middle. Whatever happened with that? It worked at the time they needed it to work. Amplify them up. But why? At the same time that they were raiding Mar-a-Lago, let me say this again. Why? At the same time that they were raiding Mar-a-Lago, they knew Joe Biden had confidential classified documents all the way back. Why they didn't rush up in his crib? This man had stuff from when he was senator. First of all, a senator can't have classified information. So Joe Biden was in a briefing, and either somebody gave him the classified information to walk up on out of there with, or guess what, Joe? You took it up on out of there. What can you do? Vice President is not authorized to take classified information. You took classified information and you still walking around. So you broke the law as senator and you broke the law as vice president. You know what's funny? You know what's funny about the You know what's funny? Barack Obama. You mighty quiet. Now I can understand if Joe Biden took documents as a senator and then took documents as well as president. Yeah, I can understand that. But Barack, Joe Biden took classified documents on your watch, sir. On your watch. So why are you quiet? Why are you quiet? Because there's either one or two things, Mr. Obama. There's either one or two things, Mr. President. There's either one or two things, sir. You either knew Joe Biden those classified documents and allowed him under your watch to take classified documents, sir, or you didn't make them right. He stole from you. Only one or two things. I either stole the money out my grandma's wallet or you gave it. Because I got caught with the money. Which one was it? Right? Did you not know that he took, because it's actual and factual that he took classified information while you were president? And it's just a simple question that I'm asking you. I don't know if anybody else out there has the courage or the nerve to ask that question. I just want to know because it could just make all of this go away. Because if Joe had the authority from you to take it, it's like the illegals that are coming across. You know, if you letting him take it because he's trying to somehow, first of all, why he needs the classified? I mean, could it be Ukraine deal? Could it be Russian deal? We don't know, but he took them for a reason. I mean, he just didn't take them. Did you take them? So that's the question I got. So if anybody out there can get to Barack Obama, just tell Mr. Patriots Lab got a question. Did you know that the vice president took those home? And we can get this, get to that. The cabal DC swamp has been doing whatever they want forever. We see now. Yeah, yeah, Hillary Clinton. She takes classified documents home. But you know what? She took the server home. And then when she was ordered to turn everything over, they bleach drive everything. They smashed up all the smartphones with the hammers. And this is where I have a problem with the double standard. A lot of people that are walking around, they're not concerned because they don't understand. You tell them what they did, and they say, "Well, how's that breaking the law?" Because they don't understand. But they will understand that it'll be too late. I literally had somebody complaining to me yesterday about everything that's going on and asking, "Well, why is this going on? Why are these people doing this? Why are these people doing that?" And you know I'm trying to give them the answer and become whether it's the best that coming from or it's just something that they don't hear, they'd rather stay one. lot of stuff going on, like in rap, in all that. And you'll have the answers to all your questions. You want to know why your kid come home from school confused? And I tell you, go look up CRT. Don't take what the mainstream media is feeding you. Go look up CRT. When I tell you that BLM ain't for the black people, and you say, well, how can you say that? Go look up the head, what they, let me ask you something. What do you think the destruction of the nuclear family, what does that mean to you? The destruction of the nuclear family. That's their bio. The destruction of the nuclear family. And they're doing a damn good job. You got kids going into school talking about, okay, got the girl bathroom, got the boy bathroom, got the. They need to make the thing where you know how they got the little dress that come out on one side and then the pants leg on the other side. Just come up with one of those emblems because you know when you walk through the door they got this little blue thing and you got the skirt and then the other one got the pants. Just make it to where the skirt come out on one leg and then the pants on the. Hey, I'm gonna take the area from and I used to do like that. They got one at the boat ramp. That was the first time I seen it. Remember where we go and we ride the boat? Had me messed up. I'm like, wow. But that's what society's coming to. We want to conform to what makes everybody happy. Don't get me wrong, Colin. I ain't got a problem with how you live your life, how you want to live your life. Don't force it on me unless I want it. If I want it, I want to be able to go out. I want to go out. So that I mean that's it. That's it. There's a lot of things going on at the same time. Like people can't handle. Y'all heard about JP Morgan and Chase trying to take their ATM hours. And as you can see, Facebook has had enough of me and YouTube because they took me down the tube, and I know how that can go. So it is what it is. Yeah. So they can play their games. Oh no, they got I got to tell man. I'll get it. I couldn't see what happened. Or everybody's watching and they throw my number. I can see, but sometimes people keep commenting and I don't even know it. That's how they do. But what they then came Obama and all things normalized and it's there. But you know what? It is funny how he's quiet and all this. But you know what? At the end of the day, I'm going to say, Obama, brother. Hey, brother, you know when to shut the fuck up. You know when to keep quiet. He ain't rattling no cages. He ain't coming to Joe defense. But y'all remember Biden? Y'all remember what Obama said though? He said y'all gonna find a way to screw this up. And what people didn't understand what Obama meant by that comment, see, I remember. And now I understand what he said and what he meant by it. Because they had a game plan. They had a game plan. And Joe fumbled the ball. Joe did it to where it was like where everything had to start coming. But you know what? It is what it is, man. It is where we at? Where we going on? We are going on 54 minutes. So we got a couple of more minutes. And I appreciate everybody tuning in. But what I will do right now, I'm going to for the last couple of minutes while I sit here, I'm gonna see wait, you already know what to do if y'all want to come on to the show. I apologize for not setting those up. They doing me. Facebook is doing me. Uh, so, what do you want to talk about on our going out segment? Because um, what's going on in your world? You know what? You know what?
Just love, prosperity for me. Just like to get out on this road, so I can network with other truckers out there, female and male. Like I said, CP name will be Lolo. When I get out there, I will broadcast. Trust me. I'm going to be talking to some people on drive, especially at nighttime. So be on the lookout. Weekend ain't y'all. Um, let's say blessed straight up. That's it. That's all.
All right. So we're gonna have a little fun on this last thing. Yep. But that number hasn't changed, and I'm trying to. I already know what it is. We got to do something real quick. I promise you. Uh, we're gonna get that. Yep. Okay. So it looks okay. It looks like it looks like Facebook is messing with your boy. It looks like they don't want. I'm just showing two groups that just got the post. So I'm gonna go ahead and share real quick. That's what they do to your boy. That's what they do. That's what they do. That's what they do. And they brought in here. Okay. Uh, this group, you to Mr. Governor. Trying to think of here. And we got about 15 minutes left, and we'll see who is going to pop up. Let's check out. Lolo, hey, what is different? What do you see is different into? Look, we're gonna touch up on relationships. I do. Y'all notice we could, yeah. Y'all gonna tune in.
I can talk to y'all all day about this.
We might make this a regular. So grab your boyfriends, grab your girlfriends, grab your husbands, and grab your wives. Don't. Well, you can bring your kids. It's all about family. It's all about family. What is it? What do you think it takes to make a strong
Communication, definitely. Um, Understanding and knowing your partner, you know, learning your partner, and compromising, and just being real, being real, communicate. But you know what I learned too? You can communicate with any and everybody. But the question is are they comprehending what you're communicating? Because a lot of people you can be talking all day and be talking a hole to a wall, and they're not understanding a word you're saying. So communicating and comprehension come together. And just being real. Knowing your partner, like dislike, learning them, and compromise, my opinion. Now, do you think a man always has to um not agree, but
Do you think a man should always try to be more submissive or understanding to his woman and not feel like he was like a punk? You know what I'm saying? Do you feel a man should be able to show a weakness or to say a more sensitive side to himself to his spouse?
Of course.
It doesn't make him any manly
When
less.
no man made a step on, I think everybody at the end of the day, you're still you got feelings. You get mad, you still cry. You know, see nothing wrong with that.
Do you think a woman always wants a macho man, or sometimes she just
That's impossible. That's impossible. You can always want a macho man, and guess what? Majority of the time, that man is wearing a mask because he's not being himself. You know, he gets overbearing for him, having to hide like he really feels. If he wants to break down, you know, if he wants to cry, or if he really wants to, you know, he can't say how you really feel about your man.
so you
Take
say
into consideration this dog in this world.
so you let your man put his head on your lap, on your shoulder, and you
Yeah,
a box of Kleenex and
yeah,
just break down on you
yeah,
and
yeah.
still know he's just a man.
Mhm. Well, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, yeah. Like I say, he's a grown man, right?
Yeah, well,
He's a grown man. Yeah.
gotta go, Ray. Love seeing you. Appreciate love. Appreciate love. You, now this is a question I hope you. If you think that two people are able to, do you think two individuals communicate honestly is more healthier? Because when I say honestly, I mean telling everything. I mean, do you think it's actually more healthier for the relationship, even though you might know that what you tell somebody might be inflicting pain or or something like that, or is it not? Or is communication best left silent?
I don't know. It's a good question. I mean, you still know the circumstances that multiple other individuals. A lot of people can't you can be honest with some people and just tear them up and they'll live that off, you know, instead of accepting that, you know, some criticism and learning from it. Like do some self research for yourself, see if that's true about you. You know, 'cause a lot of the times we can act in a certain way or we may think a certain way, but we're not looking at it from another aspect of it. So I mean, criticism is part of growth. You know what I mean? Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Nobody will ever be perfect. But you know, I think you should be as honest with your partner as you can. And then again, just fall on to the business. A lot of people don't like honesty. Can't hear it. But me, personally, I think it's good to be honest. And that way, the partner knows where you're coming from, and they can tell us.
And being that I say kids can watch, I guess I'll throw the kids. Spare the rod, spoil the child, or just
So these guys, spoil the child.
that, that girl can get everything she wants. But you know what? At the end of the day, she might have wildness to it. We all got our personalities. We all. It's one thing. doing mischievous stuff, and being a bad kid, and doing little mischievous stuff. Because you just, you're not doing it, you're doing it out of something different. You just, and she does it out of plan. So I can see why. She don't, she wouldn't hurt her. So, now that I'm thinking about what I'm saying, you're not sparing the ride. But you really don't, you're spoiling the child, but you're not really sparing the ride because you really don't do nothing. Now that I think about it, you really don't do that. Bear with me for a second. Hello? Yeah. Okay. Melvin? Oh, I didn't know you needed it before she came. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know you needed it. Yeah, no, I'm gonna bring it. I didn't know you needed that. I'm in the middle of something right now. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it up. Yes, yes, yes. So as I was saying, that's what comes with oh, we was talking about standardized clothes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Little mama. There's some kids out there that it's either you or the system that's going to discipline. You make the choice. So like the conversation I'm having, it's harder for kids today because no matter what value you hold, you can be the best. And they walk out there society money for them. And it's hard. And they're starting at our kids, and we all know a kid's mind is very impressionable. So, like Joyce Meyer said, you talk about battle of the mind. You teach them one thing at home, and then they're going to school, and then they're surrounded by 5, 6 kids that are living a totally different lifestyle that's acceptable by society. So guess what? It makes you the parent look like you're the one that's. That's why they're telling these kids, oh, you want to do something in your body, you want to do this, your parents don't agree, or this and that, come here, and we'll counsel you, we'll talk. They want to take the authority away from us parents, and they want it. They want it. It is what it is. It is what it is. I haven't had a good day. I appreciate everybody. But at the end of the day, if we want change, because I'm done with it, it's bigger than that. I can take it. I'm a big, but one thing you gotta do, that's it. Don't talk about it, talk about the word. Oh, and you know, my favorite word, I mean, I put it in that word right there. Isn't that one of my favorite words? Isn't that one of my favorite words? At the end of the day, you find out who's loyal. Who do I touch? Since I've been doing this, who have I told y'all where my loyalty lies? With 45, see, And it's not just me, it's millions and millions of loyal, loyal followers through adversity, lies, manipulation, through label. We still on the line. But here, everything comes that's how, I mean, that's the name of the game, though. Don't play the game. Hey, right. Yeah, boy, you got hit with what? So, Tammy Bruce, first time watching, you're not even up yet. This last time. So, I guess I won't have to do total because oh, okay, we got another one. Got another problem. So they're just making it different. Oh, yeah. Don't forget, Valentine's Day is coming up. Valentine's Day is coming up. Oh, that struck a nerve. See, we was talking relationships, right? So I think it's good. I'm saying, but just about that. See, because the chick be wanting too much. You know what I'm saying? Oh, like, yeah, yeah, do too much. You do it. You do it right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good to get every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? If your man got it like that, or if your girl got it like that, you know, what I'm saying is, you know, that would be good that counts. Like stores, you know, where you know, somebody not to be questioned, you know, maybe, maybe, you know, and, like, yeah, so, I'm saying it's going for 30, 40 years, you know, great or diamond at that point, you know, 35. That's too fast. That's too fast. But you know what? What do you do? And I've asked, I've asked, because yo, I got me an upgrade. You know, I got me a secondary, and I asked her, but she don't want it. If I ever decide to, I'm married for 30 plus years. Yes, I need to like this. So smart and love. So what if that's what you get from the detail of? Diamond carry around your neck. Okay. overrated. What's up with why do women want to change women?
You got fake hair, you got eyelashes, you know, going swimming or go to get into the water.
I believe in water. I believe in women like ashamed of men, insecure about what they do. Now, ain't nothing wrong with a woman highlighting her feet. You know what I'm saying? Highlight your cheekbone a little bit. But the women that be like totally manipulating their face, like you meet her at the club one night, and then when you wake up next to the, you think you next to waking up next to her cousin. You like, yo, you just. But when you look on the bed sheets ain't the same color no more because all her makeup was smeared and put it into the sheets and shit. And, you know, so that's it. Hey, because you know what? You know what? Sooner or later, sooner or later, they're gonna see the real you. If you. Even if you get that booty lift, you get that booty lift. Oh, you hit 80. Oh, the real you gonna show through. The real you gonna show through. You gonna have to. You have to get stuck up on that. You're gonna be dragging it. You know, see them that butt dragging on the ground behind. That's when you like to do that and you like to go Ray. Who we got? I got Lolo in the building with me too. Don't forget, this is my special guest. This is my cousin. This is, and actually, this is her first time in the lab. She's been in the lab once before, and we chopped it up. It's good, and appreciate you. Doing good, doing good, doing good. Laptop is down. I'm just sitting there with my cousin. We just talking actual and factual, and I was talking Valentine's Day, and she just swooped right on in and totally took me in another direction because, fellas, I was about to pump you. I was about to be like, yo, break the bank. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to. Like, yo, you got to come back home with your wallet a little light. You know what I'm saying? But she took a brother in another direction. And you know what? I agree with her because that's how I really feel. And I'm sure a lot of other fellas feel that way. Yo, female, lady. What the hell are you doing? When that dude bring you that 5.99 box of candy, you treat that shit like royalty. But if he don't come back with something else, then you get the attitude. You know, 5.99, that ain't well, it's the thought in the gift. Nah, dude, you make a lot more money than this 5.99. Your thought can be a little bit bigger, okay? And then when you and a brother like my category, there's a very few rare that's in my category. When when you treat every day as Valentine's Day, they don't they you know that day they don't focus on it because it's a regular. You know what I'm saying? To them, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about that. It ain't about that. You know, but you have to want to treat it like a queen. Because if you treat them good on a regular, you can only imagine on that. You know what I'm saying? That's on that's 2.0. That's regular on 2.0. If you were already conditioned. Yeah. But that's it though. We just having a good time. I was, I, mean, I was actually surprised with my son. Yo, you doing the show today? I was like, "Yeah, I'm doing the show today." And y'all know young kids don't believe the show today. And like I tell people all the time, I don't mean to offend nobody. Maybe I come a little bit too especially people say, Ray, and I don't say this, I really don't. I really don't. My grandmother it's just that sometimes we have to come from how I communicate things to be a little bit better because it's all out of love. But there's one thing you'll never be able to say. Anything I talk about, I've been doing this 8 years. I have yet had anybody come back and say, yo, are you lying? Are you You're the nice yourself here. Why you lying? No, I tell you like I tell you from the beginning. Don't take what I say, nothing. I just need you to actually fact yourself. You to go do your research. It is what it is. Yo, I appreciate it. Y'all might get, y'all might find it. But back on YouTube, in the Patriots lab, no, into Patriots lab. That's number two, Patriots lab. Into Patriots lab, but also same Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, MeWe, Twitch, Rumble, IG, all social media platforms. We had a good time. Hey, I appreciate it. Any last words, Lolo? Women, prosperity, you say, we out. I got to do it like this because I haven't got the left thing yet. But now, I'm, hey, you already know. Be there, be what?